All right, shalom, shalom. I'm gonna make this extremely quick, real quick. I just watched something. I saw something on my feed here on YouTube. Yeah, thought it was very interesting. But this is Esau Edom, and the way he, conducts his business, and the way he heaps to himself all people, as is written, in the book of Habakkuk. All right. So first and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kwadash. Yet again, double honors to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone on whom I learn from daily. Healthy shalom to the brothers out there doing the work, truth and sincerity. 144,000 mighty men. All the good stuff, man. All right. But look, check this out right here. And I'm going to show you a couple little quick clips that should alarm you. Now, this is of course, Esau Edom his surveillance, knows no ends. All right. But when it comes down to it, these major television, right, manufacturers, they have got this thing called ACR, all right? And let's read about ACR right quick. I'm gonna show you the clip. I'm gonna filter it, with a couple scriptures, and that's that. Make it real quick. Anyway, how to disable ACR on your TV and why you should do it ASAP, right? ACR is advanced, what is it called? Slovakia, Samsung, Sony, all the big boys, right? You see ACR, turning off ACR privacy, but it takes effort to do so, right? So they've got ACR turned on your television. There you go. Automatic content recognition. There it is, right here. Automatic content recognition. So what these televisions are doing is they're basically recording what you're watching on your screen, whether it comes through the HDMI cable, external devices, or if it's just, locally on your smart television itself. It will record that and then target you for advertisements, right? So basically it's trying to sell you something, and at the same time it's lying to you, right? You see, what is a targeted advertisement? A complete guide with tips and steps. You can look this up yourself. Again, I wanted to make this real quick. All right. So without further ado, let me go ahead and play this. Check this out. Watch this very closely.
The FTC has not yet gone after these companies for doing this sort of stuff, but perhaps they didn't really know what was going on because they don't have to report this activity to anybody. Additionally, LG is building consumer profiles according to the lawsuit that include their political leanings, their sexual orientation, their health interests, their marital status, their family composition, their age and religion. And of course, you can see what religious programming somebody's watching on the television and assign different flags to that consumer for that. And the AG asserts here that LG smart TVs are not a passive mode of entertainment, but a relentless surveillance device when these features are enabled. Now, the AG's lawsuits also focus in on informed consent regarding this data collection. Now, what the Texas AG does in each lawsuit is define what the problem is here, which of course is automatic content recognition technology. And if you're not familiar with this, what happens is that your television takes an image along with audio samples of what is on the screen. The frequency of that sampling varies from one model to the next, but some will do several samples per second. And then what it does is it builds a content fingerprint from what it captured. It uploads that fingerprint to a server where it is matched against the media library, and then that data is sold to advertisers and data brokers. And again, this does not only include what's on a smart TV app, but it can also pick up anything that's coming through the television's video system, including video games, which is apparently a very big customer of this data.
All right. So, yeah, again, fair use. And, I don't want to make this real quick. All right. How TV influences your mind through hypnosis. All right. It's a bunch of interesting stuff. But, hey, to the hopeful elect, to the elect out there, this shit ain't going to matter anyway. But we already know what's going on. If you brothers and sisters have ever watched something or, I tell you what, check this out. if you've ever looked something up, on your phone via, whatever, whether it be a search engine or, even on a computer, a desktop, or even we call those things a tablet. And then all of a sudden on your television, it pops up. That's because that's called targeting advertisement, man. That's what they're doing. All right. That ACR is targeting your ass. Now, you can opt out of it. Me, I don't really watch. I mean, it doesn't matter what you watch. Obviously, whether it be YouTube or a cable or mainstream news or whatever, they're still watching. But again, you could opt out of it. But when you opt out of it, you can't use any of your smart features on your television. You see? So basically, they got you over a barrel, man. Let's read this. This is the book of Habakkuk 2 in verse. Let's start at 1. 2 in verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set. No, you know what, Salakia? Let me just go straight to the point. I wanted to make this real fast anyway. Verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it shall surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. And I was briefly going into that, talking about the elect, the just, right? The ones who will live by faith and understand that this is the goddamn devil, man. All right, so he gonna do these things, and he's been doing these things. And this also can correlate with the MOTB, man. All right, they want full control, right? Full control. Remember that. All right. Verse 5, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he's a proud man, neither keeper at home, who enlarged his desire as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations. And this is one of his ways he does that. These miracles, right? All nations, and heap unto himself all people. All right. So, hey, there's a proverb and that's going to stand up. Hey, man, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to put up a standard against this devil where where we can withstand the wiles of the devil. Just real quick, man, just to show you, how diabolical and crazy and mad Esau Edom is, the so-called white man, the damn devil the Bible speaks of. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Shalom.